Boom.
Yummy.
Started up.
Give me one.
Welcome back to Nightmare Paradise in the Book of Arceus. I am your DM, of course, your chaotic DM Arceus himself. Last we left off, the party just got done clearing a few dire wolves to test out their newfound strength, and seeing a glance of one of the members of the Flay Nine who calls himself Wolf. Party entangling themselves throughout dreaded dreams. Only one was peaceful, while the rest was in a bliss field, a fiend, in recurring escapes. Now continuing where we left off, to where Theramore had just got done riding, and the whole party was heading back straight to the anvil. You guys are walking back to the anvil, and customers, there's a few more customers coming in. Zerai and Angus are dishing out the food and drink as fast as they can, to where they are enough to keep up with the flow. As soon as you guys get back to the anvil, what would you like to do?
Well, it starts by going to turn in the job that we just accepted, yeah?
The one with the wolves?
Yes.
Right.
Now, was that based off of how many wolves we killed? We were just supposed to quell the threat or bring back their pelts or something?
If anything, it was just 50 gold pieces handed straight to you guys. Doesn't matter how many wolves you killed.
Alright.
No, nice. Well, I'm gonna head over there and say, alright, boss, we did it.
Yeah, and the gold pieces are right in front of you.
Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and add that 50 gold. It's dope.
50 gold per person, or split amongst us?
Oh, 50 per person.
It's just 50 per person. I gotta change this so I don't get copyrighted.
Oh, oop.
Because it was Jujutsu Kaisen in the background. There we go.
Oops.
I don't know what 298 plus 50 is. Oh shit.
How much is what to what now?
298 plus 50.
298 plus 50.
It's
It is.
It's 348.
Yep.
Alrighty.
You guys are pretty much getting your pieces, your gold pieces in there, stacked up and staggered. You can just see them still dishing out food, paying attention to you through you just put the bag up there, but they're still focusing on the rush.
If you need an extra hand, I don't mind stepping in to help if you need an extra set of hands.
You hear Angus? That would be nice, but you gotta take it up with her first. So you kind of just see him point to Zerai without looking at her fully contact, just looking around, making sure he's pouring things.
I go up and ask her the same thing then.
Well,
Tell her the same thing.
Well, question is, how much experience do you have with customer service?
I mean, isn't that everyone's first job? I thought that was pretty.
Customer service versus watching over kids does not count.
Well, teaching wasn't my first job. Back home, I dealt with helping running shops and stuff.
Alright, Valkyrie, you think you can set out a few pieces of meal without magic and about, as she's still throwing out a lot of dishes and food straight out, about 4 per second.
I can do that, yeah. With magic, these way even more, but without magic, yeah.
Alright, hop over the bar then. I'm going to be taking a lot of orders to where you kind of see a lot of people to where you just see her. Now, hold on. Keep your guilt in your pants. Your food will be coming out in a few minutes. get smart or come correct, I will knock you out with your teeth in. To where you kind of see like a lot of people just like brush it off and immediately just scoff. Close their eyes,
And
just
I-
like giving them a look.
I wouldn't test her. She will do it. She will. Hell, she'd probably cut your dick off, actually.
She is not lying, but that would be less fun.
Oh, what's less fun than cutting someone's dick off? I've done it to plenty of people.
Easy, it's called ripping their head off and shoving it straight up their ass.
Well, yeah, I've never done that before. Like, she's behind the bar at this point. Like, I've never done that before, but that does sound pretty entertaining if I had the strength to rip their head off.
Are getting out orders to where, like, a lot of people are saying, yes, can I get bacon, eggs, toast, a lot more toast, jam, a little bit more biscuits, grits, all that, and, like, they're starting to list off to where you get, like, the first or second one. A lot of mutton, meat, a dash of garlic on there, a lot of chopped up onions, like, keep on, like, moving on to where it keeps on going on. Do you have anything more healthy? And to where you hear like the word healthy, Zara immediately just like knocks him out immediately. Healthy.
You know
didn't do
who
that
you're
to me when I
asking.
asked that. You never did that to me when I asked that.
Well, yeah, that's easy because I like you.
Oh, thank you. That actually oddly makes me feel happy.
I don't know. It depends. Do you
Where
want
are we in all of this?
It
Actually,
depends on that whole entire thing, Theramore. Do you want a deluxe knuckle sandwich?
Actually, no. I'd rather not have a black eye.
Good girl. To where she's immediately like rushing back to where she's. I see like another like person
That's
getting
something
all
I've never
antsy.
been called outside of bed before.
What? Good girl. That's like the one way of life when it comes to a very powerful woman. Grab everyone by their cudgel and pull them hard enough, they'll pee their pants. That's pretty.
Right. Definitely.
You guys are in the middle of this. You guys are all just staring at us as Rush is going apart. If you guys want to help, you can just ask.
Oh yeah. I feel like I'm watching the masters at work. And me,
I would like to help.
me going to help
Oh,
would just
God.
get in the way.
If
I feel like Sovereign helping with giveaway too.
she's looking at you, Sovereign, well, do you have any experience in customer service?
I'm sure I could give a smile, and that would be plenty.
Honey, go
and
sit
was like,
down.
no, it would not.
To where you see her, honey, go, please sit down. I do not want you to get disturbed.
Oh well, if
My
you say
faith is
so.
innocent.
My
What's
offer
his
to
faith
help
is-
it still stands.
Well, if you want to help anything, you can help Angus when it comes to food. Where you can see like there's like a little scorcher. Angus!
Did he
I'm gonna run back there.
Where you guys like, see Angus with a fire extinguisher. Like going back. The fire's so strong! Freaking gulp of flame.
I'm gonna cast chromatic orb and do like water.
Hey, what?
Set off the-
As soon as
And
you do
do
that, Tori's like sitting on a chromatic orb. You see him? Wait! Don't wait! A big old poof of, like the big poof of like a fire extinguisher. The foam comes out as soon as you do that. As you see him like in the
Water.
kitchen, immediately just wiping his whole face and taking off his glasses just to clean him. Where he's like wiping his face again. And spits out water. Next time, don't dilute. Just spray.
Hey, it got it out, didn't it?
To where you kind of just like see him put back on his glasses, stick them up as fast as he can, and just starts cussing out. I swear to God. He just like walks back in. Stalverine, if you want to help him with food, this is going to be a interesting role. This is a choice of the matter. If you
yes.
want to make something healthier, you can do a nature plus your proficiency nature plus 8. Where it's going to be like a little DC roll that we're going to give. Or if you want to make something like straight in protein, survival plus 8.
Interessant.
It's your choice of the matter. You want to do something healthy or do you want to do something more protein based?
I'm going to whip up something. Let's do protein based.
Alright, it's going to be your survival
Protein
plus
based, definitely.
Dope. Just my raw survival plus 8?
Survival plus 8.
8. Survival plus 8.
A survival roll.
Okay. Okay, that's an 18.
Alright.
For me, that is
Hold on, Caution,
a.
are you helping out?
I'm doing survival, yeah, for the protein.
Hold on. When did you say you were going to help out?
Oh, I wasn't helping cook.
Yeah, then you don't roll.
I'm not rolling. Gotcha.
It's only for the one who's actually helping out
Yeah,
Angus cooking.
My feathers would get in the way. Although I did roll pretty good for that, actually. I got a 20.
I had to ask anyone who was going to help. It was only Salvarine that stepped up to the snuff. You said that you were just going to say where you are. Alright, Salvarine. Say for a moment, the choices are cut between, you have like the standardized mutton, you have the steaks, like ground beef, venison, chicken, rabbit. And I would say like with that 18, you'd be like cooking up something like very protein based where like you see like a roasted pig in a sense, but like it's kind of like butchered up into like small pieces. For you to, like, to get that gullet, like the cullet straight out, before you just like see Angus. Okay, minus the water, to where he's still spitting out water.
Oof.
Not bad. Matter of fact, I think a lot of people, where he kind of just hears their eye out. Boys, I'm gonna need it. Either need one of those hogs or deer meat. To where like. You just see like Angus. Well, it's you, man. I still gotta go prepare the other orders. Where Salvarine, you're gonna go hand out the order straight to Zerai, or do you just want to like give it to the person themselves?
I'll give him to Zerai. I think just based off of what she was telling me that I'm not ready to deal with people if they're unhappy, so I just give it to her instead. You give her the food as she like it's like the food and drink there. Theramore like getting the drink set up and like still taking the orders, getting the drink set out. Where it is like making the rush a little bit more easier now, to where like a bit of time goes by. To where you kind of just like see Demi get up like immediately and just like start stretching her head. What happened? What the? Oh,
You passed out, little friend.
that's actually pretty surprising. Usually Angus can't get the morning rush down quick as ever. I usually have to help him out. And what I mean by help, I don't mean in the kitchen or like serving out drinks. If anything, I just call them notes, like an entrenching song, where the food is just like placed out on the counter. But yeah, not bad.
It's actually pretty cool, actually.
Where you kind of just like sees Araya put the towel over her shoulder, and like Angus is back against the wall, tired out, immediately hand on wall. Give me a second.
Are you toxic, man? Oh, wow. That's a nice little treat.
Hey, Theramore?
Yeah?
You seem to flip you off immediately.
She returns the favor.
Whoa! Hey, when the teacher's out bar hopping, you don't mess with the teacher that's bar hopping.
Nah.
That's all I can say. Teacher inside of school and teacher outside of school, two totally different people.
Uh-huh.
The rush goes by very quick and very good in a sense. Where now it's calmer. Demi is actually drinking water at this point, like 2 cups of water.
Well, that's a rare sight to be seen.
She's like just drinking the water immediately. Okay, so do you guys have a game plan, or you guys are just doing this for fun?
We could do this for fun for a while, yeah.
Hey, don't we
Yeah,
have someplace we need to go?
I mean, yeah.
I
But,
don't think so. Do we have someplace where we gotta go? I
Well,
don't
no,
think
you don't
we
right
do.
now because you're
You-
gonna get drunk in here.
You hear Tarvold immediately.
Paramore
They
doesn't
did
drink.
mention.
They
Demi
said
did
the
mention a
teacher
place
was
to
bar
go.
hopping.
Bro, how much do you know? How much do you not know, Falchion?
Bro, I thought Theramore was the teacher, and I thought that's what y'all were talking about.
Theramore is the teacher.
You
Just
said the
because she's
teacher was
hopping,
bar hopping.
that don't mean she's drinking.
Bruh.
She's chilling.
You hear
Anyway, you were
Tarvold-
saying what was Torvald saying?
Tarvold mentioned Demi mentioned a place called the Avon, if need be.
Abelong.
Avon.
Oh yeah, I remember that place.
Where did you get Avalon from?
You
I'm
cut
sorry,
out just
down.
a little bit, and it made it sound like there was an extra syllable in there. Nothing big. It was just enough to confuse me.
I did write that down. I completely forgot about that. Maybe you
Avon.
also remember that I already had like 7 pages of notes.
Avon. Avalion. Avon. Kind of like Evangelion, but you don't say the lion. You say Avalion.
It's spelled like Avalion, but it's just pronounced Avon.
Not spelled like Evelyn.
Avalion.
I even said Evangelion, but Avon.
Got it.
I mean, we can go if y'all want. I ain't got nothing to do.
Also, the
Sure.
whole
Okay, one more day here.
the whole entire thing
Sorry.
of this Ben of Adventures party called themselves the Filet of Nine. I mean, it's pretty simple. We are much more powerful. I think we can take them on.
I think not. I think maybe if what is going on with them. Oh goodness, dang, my accent just completely changed. What is going on with them? I think we should get away from here. I don't like those people. I think we should move away from them. Actually, I'm very
Well,
uncomfortable with them being.
I feel like that's gonna be a little hard though. I feel like no matter where we go, they're just gonna find us and follow us.
And keep this thing in mind, we're pretty much on Denali, and we really can't leave anywhere else unless we have transportation. I mean, how are we gonna get around and away from the Isle of Denali if we can't exactly leave Denali?
I mean, I'm sure there's ways to get ships in and out of here.
True, but
Yeah.
I don't think we all have enough coin.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be the issue, Steve. I have a pass from where I'm from, but that was to get to and back from a place.
It's not anywhere in Denali, is it?
What are you talking
I mean, I
about?
could use it to go. I could use it to, go back home, but it only encompass me.
Yeah, that isn't very beneficial to the rest of us. I don't
No,
want to
it's
be
not,
stuck
but-
around Denali too. If you're going
But
to go
I'm pretty
somewhere-
sure if we raise enough coin, we can, get to places where we need to go.
I see. Is Avon a bigger town than this? bigger town than Clawrum.
You see Angus mention and Denali to where like he kind of just like looks and says, "Well, as expected, yeah, technically in a sense, but Avon is literally just the backwater city of all of Denali. Pretty much where thieves, it's like the rough town of."
What you say if we were to pick up odd jobs there, kind of like what we did with the direwolves here? Would they pay more or would they pay less if we was to take the jobs from there?
I mean, unless if you're an inner city type person, I doubt you guys could last there. But you do have a big enough party, and you also have a bruiser, pointing straight at Tarvold.
Irma raises her hand. I would not last there at all. Just for the record.
In the sense of, you have a flower, you have a hunter whose ego is bigger than his whole entire lifespan, and you pretty much have.
I'm sorry, that's too deep, man. That's too deep. For Eric Orcus, bro. Bro. You don't even know me.
Wait.
And you have an architect that still doesn't know any better and still questions everything he does. And
look, with this suit of armor I have on, you might as well mistake me for a bruiser.
No.
See the
Bruisers don't wear armor.
A bruiser is the barbarian.
Hey.
And mainly for a fact, like when it comes to bruisers, I'm a bruiser, and I can literally say if you're wearing armor like that, then you are just a pussy bitch.
Well, dang. Then I.
Wow, that sounds. I mean, you ain't
Hold on, is this Tarvold saying this?
This is literally what Angus is saying.
Angus? Man.
I won't make that mistake again.
Angus,
do not call me a bruiser, just call me architect.
Angus is looking at all of you. It's like this. No one is going to coat anything when it comes to this life. As a matter of fact, you guys came from somewhere that looked terrible. Mentions from what Zerai has told me. You guys came from Tamriel where everything fell. It's not a pretty sight, so I'm not going to pretty much sugarcoat anything in this. I don't sugarcoat anything. Unless it's food that needs to have sugar in it.
That's true.
Valid.
That makes sense.
If you guys are going to survive out here, even if you are a flower, an architect, a hunter, or a bruiser, you got to at least embrace new things. Whether if it's terrible, whether if the world is pinned against you, or if you have allies, you have to embrace something. You can't just be a lone survivor. You can't just be a weak flower that's going to get knocked down. You can't just be an architect that is lost in every sense of translation. You can't be a hunter who doesn't listen to anybody around him except for his own thoughts. You can't be a bruiser that only thinks that the skies are his to control, or the ground where most of his combat usually is. You guys gotta embrace something new.
We have to keep a level head about ourselves. Just because we feel like we are strong does not mean that we can survive alone. There is truth to that.
The realms weren't made overnight. It took time.
Yes, but they are changing overnight. And that is what is scary.
No, Tamriel fell because the king and that little scientist were messing with things they shouldn't have. The world needs balance, and it created it by destroying the things that were causing the imbalance. Tamriel fell because of its own accord.
Yes, but to us it seems like it just fell overnight. That it was just over. In one night, to the common person, I have no idea what is going on. It just fell
I'm
like
not
that.
repeating myself.
You see him like...
I know what you think. I know what a lot of us think.
You see Angus
But
like
it
up
is
a
a
little
shame.
bit from the table. Well, if anything, even if it fell because of someone else's consequences, or if the gods of the whole entire planes themselves, inner, outer, and in the middle spectrum where pandemonium lies, if it fell for those reasons, they fell because it needed to fall. Endure and survive is all you can do.
Someday when we get strong enough, I want to go back there. There has to be something that survived.
You're crazy for wanting to go back there.
But it is where I was from.
You were from Tamriel?
I was on a place that was in Tamriel. It's a big place, yes it is. It is a continent just like this here. Big old island. It's a province where there are many different places. Just the one city we were in, it got destroyed, yes? There has to be something still surviving there. My family.
I don't think so.
Well,
I think the entire continent fell.
If anything,
you cannot tell me that it is all destroyed. I will not
It's a good thing
believe
to keep hope alive, at least.
Hope is a driving factor, that's for sure.
I mean,
some of us don't have anything to go back to.
So
count yourself lucky.
You see Tarvel looking at you, Theramore. Do you not have hope?
That died about 100 years ago.
I mean, I still have problems with the gods myself, but Theramore, it's at least good enough to have hope. To where you see Angus immediately pat Tarvel on his shoulder. He does have a point. You can't give up hope that quick. It's best if you keep hope alive, but if you don't wish to keep hope alive, it's fine by me. Your wishes are your wishes.
Maybe you don't believe there's something that is still there. Maybe you think that because of what we experience that there's nothing. You have to believe.
For instance, seeing Angus get up immediately. If your guy is going to go to Avon, at least go through the forest lands. Forest lands will get you straight through the path, whether if you go straight or left or right through it, you'll see Avon, to where there's a big tower gate right in front of it, 2 guards sitting right in front of it. You'll get there in no time.
How much are you worried about the fillet of 9?
With all honesty, if they're messing with my little buddy, I have a lot to be worried about.
Do you think they have much interest in us? I know they talked about it for a little bit, but do you think they would trail us, follow us? Could we experience?
I think so, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, if you are connected to someone who used to be in the ranks, it's a possibility.
What of Demi? Will she stay here?
It doesn't matter if Demi stays or goes. It's her choice. It doesn't matter if she wants to be. If anything, you really can't protect her because if anything, she's just going to deny it.
It is true. Some people, they say they don't want something, but in reality, it's the one thing that they need.
Keep in mind, it's her choice. Demi is immediately just
it's everyone's choice.
Just looking at the fact. If you guys just want me to tag along, you can just ask. Either way, I'm still going to stay here at the anvil.
I know what you need. This bar is your life. You've dedicated yourself to this. And it is beautiful what you have made. You are a great chef.
You see her.
She's a bard, not.
Salvarine.
She's a performer.
Salvarine, I'm a bard. Why would I be a chef here? No offense, Angus. As she's just looking at him, he's just nodding. I don't care.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was still talking to Angus. My bad.
Now, I for one wouldn't mind if you tagged along. I could use someone to talk about these 2 idiots behind their back. Yeah.
I'd say yes,
you know
exactly the things that a party should be doing.
Yep. Yes, we are fighting for our lives, but chit-chat is what keeps us going. That is lovely. I would love to have that.
I was probably older than y'all, so I just put together.
Idle slander.
You see her looking at all of you. Do you guys need another flower in your party?
Say 1 flower is enough. Already.
All the flowers if we could get them.
We have conflicting views.
Torvald's immediately looking at Demi. I mean, I don't care if you go with us or stay. In fact, it doesn't matter.
Right, it's
to me.
always going to be your choice, darling.
You see Demi like scratch her chin a little bit. I'll just tag along for a bit. And then as soon as I get done, I'll just head back to the Ample.
I'm eternally grateful for you buying around for us and paying for our rooms last night. Thank you for that.
I did not pay for your
I thought we
rooms.
paid for our... Right, we
I
paid for our
for
own
your
rooms.
drinks and
You
food.
mean the drinks? Yeah, that's what he meant.
Yeah. I didn't pay for nothing. I didn't go down any gold.
Dude, you paid for the room.
Right, you paid for the room.
Maybe
I
I
was
did.
I hope you
I
did.
went down. I went down to gold.
Yeah,
Oh,
you went
we
down-
shared a room.
Yeah, we shared a room.
Oh,
We were supposed to go down one.
Oh yeah, I did. I was at 100 before this. Now I'm at 99.
I was about to say.
Or sorry, I was at
Right.
but prior to us getting the direwolf job. I had one more than I do now. Anyways,
You see her like, okay.
And plus, it'll be useful having someone that knows the land, too.
I mean,
that's two.
promising factor when it comes to Denali. It's much more of a scenic route, but if you guys are trying to get to Avon, yeah, I can help you.
Oh, that's amazing. I do appreciate it. I think we all do.
You see Demi, like gets off from like the table and immediately just like puts money down. Or she kind of like gives a curtsy straight at Zerai as Zerai just like nods, and she just like gives like a little piece flickering off on her fingers straight at Angus, where he just like gives her the same signal back. If you guys ever get tired or want any drink or food, remember to come by the Anvil at least.
If we're ever in the area again, I will be sure to stop by with the rest of my compatriots.
Alright.
Now, the forest path it is.
Yep, I guess it is the forest path.
To where you guys are heading straight. Of Avon, to where you kind of just like walking down from what they can give you of guidance. Demi is immediately just like looking around and actually speaking out and wanting to know of your guys' stories. Family, original hometown.
There were people at first like, well, I'm actually from a completely different plane. It's a bit more chaotic than this one. I actually kind of like the peace that this place has.
So what made you come to Charleston?
My dad's an insensitive prick.
And Dads, we've been there before, haven't we?
Yeah. He was big on the city's name and our family name. And I just didn't want to embody it at all. And I wanted to teach. So I went to a place where I could do it peacefully. And I love it.
Well, you said you're originally from like a different plane. So did you used
Yeah.
to live in Tamriel then?
No, I lived in Myron.
Myron.
Back first time I came here, I actually pissed off the dragon that
Hold on.
resides over there.
You see her stop immediately? Hold on. You actually met the dragon of Myron?
More like pissed it off, but yeah.
Okay. Hold on. How did you exactly meet the dragon of Myron?
He was throwing, I guess, a temper tantrum is what you could call it. And we're was destroying some bricks off some buildings, and so the flowers were trying to keep it before it hit the civilians, and each of us may or may not have hit the dragon with the bricks as we tried to keep it off the civilians.
Don't tell me you got pretty much every single flower there roasted.
No, we didn't. But he did threaten us all, because we all hit him with bricks because we panicked when we saw the bricks first flying, and we all casted some kind of gust of wind, and the bricks just happened to projectile into the dragon.
Oh, so basically, if anyone tries to come there and do the exact same thing, it's probably going to end drastically?
Yep. The students all thought it was funny, though, when they weren't terrified. And we still joke about it at the school constantly.
Like, saying of the whole entire thing is, she's just like, wow, met the whole entire dragon. To where she's
In fact,
looking
I actually talked to him before I left for Tamriel.
I'm guessing you guys are on good terms now?
Oh yeah, we don't exactly joke about it, but we're on good terms now. Just sometimes he throws a temper tantrum.
Oh, so you just keep him in check. That's kind of cute.
Yeah, and until you have to fight through one, and sometimes they don't turn out very pretty.
Oh, no, okay. That I'll take your word for it. Where she's looking at you two, Salvery and Falchion. I'm guessing you guys are pretty much from Almiran with her, or are you all just from Tamriel?
Well, Salverin's from Tamriel. I'm somewhere on Tamriel, but
You'd still technically be from Tamriel then.
Yeah. So I have no idea where she's from. I never even heard of the place.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to know the plane that I'm from.
Mysterious, huh?
Just looking at you.
Well,
who do I start with first? The one with a menacing ego and sometimes broods, or the airhead?
As you say that, I'm just kind of like looking at the feathers on my wing, just kind of like picking at them, grooming, like kind of like an egotistical person would.
All right.
Flicks one feather off and then gives the side eye.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go for Mr. Ego Death.
I say, shoot.
So, where are you from? Both of you.
I say a village that doesn't exist.
Okay, so we pretty much got village town. So I'm guessing, what are you? I have never seen you on I've never seen you on Denali, so I really don't think you're from Denali. So are you from Tamriel, Almiran, or Imbian?
And like I said, I'm from Tamriel.
All right, so why is your village not existent then?
Orcs. It was orcs.
She's looking. Mr. Rye?
I say orcs, not specifically her. Is that the only orc you know?
It's the main orcs that we all know. I mean, orcs or orcs. It doesn't matter what the difference is.
If it was her, then you should expect her to be dead. But she's not dead, as I have nothing against her.
You really think you can go against that woman?
It's not a matter of if I could, it's if my vengeance could. Wrath drives someone to do many things.
So you're telling me, as she stops immediately, has like her hand in her rapier. So you're telling me you would have aimed after her and her 2 kids?
I say, well, they're not from Tamriel.
They are from Tamriel.
Say, I don't recognize them.
That's because they're not part of your village.
My village didn't know any orcs. The orcs came to my village for other reasons.
To where she's looking at you with a very distrusting grin. Mm-hmm.
So you don't trust me? I say,
Again,
look, if I had something against Zerai, then you would know. Trust me.
Yeah, I would also know, because you would have been planted straight to the ground as well.
I say, look,
This is
I said,
all-
Zerai helped me. She helped all of us. I say, just
It's
like,
so
but just
interesting.
like there are good people, there are also bad people, no matter what race. Those orcs, they were bad orcs.
To where it kind of lifts a little bit from distrusting, to where she's looking at you. Okay. At least I can take some of that.
I mean, you could have been like me and only ever grew up around elves until I came here.
Yes, and what do you think of people of other races?
I mean, I don't distrust them, but if you're a dick, you're a dick.
Makes sense.
I didn't know what an orc was until it scared me one night, though. But you know, that's beside the point.
I just kind of crossed my arms and I say, why are you so hung up on Zerai anyway?
Because she's
Not
an
I
amazing
mean,
there
they're
woman.
more.
friends,
She's an amazing woman from her stories, is what she's told me.
right?
I mean, yes, you tell me that she's amazing, and I've seen her kindness, true. But, I mean, I've seen her fight, I've seen her kindness, but don't expect me to just believe her to be some folk hero.
I mean, that's pretty much what she is from what she's told me. In a sense. I mean, if you've ever actually asked anything about Zarai's story, then you would understand why, like, what she does and why she has something new. Because, as a matter of fact, if you notice on her whole entire body, she had scars and tattoos.
True.
She is strong. She could take on Torvald in a 1v1 and come out on top. That for sure.
If
She
anything,
could
say-
take on all of us probably and come out
What
on
do you
top.
mean? I think I could take on Torvald and come out on top.
That is not what I mean. You know,
I say you're saying this, but that's if you can catch me.
do you want to test this theory out?
I say if you could catch me.
We both can fly, so I definitely can catch you.
Right,
yeah, I
you forget
forgot
that he
about
can
that.
fly.
Oh, but who can only fly for a minute now?
Say, yeah, but can you fly forever?
To where he still stands by
I
his statement,
thought
we both
well-
can fly, so I can definitely kick your ass.
Say, you're saying that, but buddy, I'm pretty fast. I don't think you could catch me if you tried.
To where Torvald is walking right in front of you, try me.
It would be Dex on Dex.
I say,
man.
you'd be dumb to try that here, as I'd kind of nod with my head towards Angus and say, his rules, remember?
You're not in the bar.
We're not in the bar anymore.
Gabe,
Bro,
you seriously
He had
have to
his
pay
head in the
attention.
video. Don't worry about it.
Dude. Gabe is like the last person to retain any information.
hey, it would have
He's
been
fine,
valid.
man.
Hey, it would have been valid if I was role playing, okay? It would have been valid if we were in the bar still.
Yeah, it would have been valid. I can give you that. It would have been valid. But you guys are outside, so yeah, that's
Either way, I
definitely-
feel like we should keep moving. Let's keep our.
I feel like we
no,
shouldn't fight each other. Like, it's okay if we make snide comments to each other when it's deserved, but fighting each other just doesn't seem like it'd go well.
It's
I'm
uncalled
just gonna
for.
huff when she says, yeah, we shouldn't fight amongst each other, but snide comments when they're deserved is I'm just gonna huff and say, when they're deserved, huh? I'll hold you to that.
Yeah. Alright. I hope you do,
Sure.
because I sure the hell am.
You see Denali, as you guys are starting to like walk even more, Denali is What's it, Denali? Fuck. That is the name of the
Demi.
Demi.
Yeah. We broke him, guys.
We broke him.
No,
Hey.
this is not him broken at all.
Hey, strangest thing is, I could come back from this. Gabe can't come back for 5 minutes ago.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, true. My memory doesn't go back that far. My bad. I mean, not my memory. My attention span. I'm Gen Z. Remember, you gotta cut me some slack.
We're all fucking Gen Z, dumbass.
We're all Gen Z, bro.
Yes, and we're all guilty of it. I bet you Becca has a book open.
Yeah, it's called her
Actually,
notebook.
sir, I sent a picture of it to Cass too.
It's the
That's what I'm saying.
book, man. We're all Gen Z. That's what I'm telling you.
Alright, but in a sense, Demi looks at you, Sovereign. Okay then, Airhead.
I thought he was the airhead. I don't know why I'm airhead. That makes no sense.
Yeah, I thought by that you were referring both of those to me, but
No,
you know,
she
Yeah,
said
you know, it's
ego.
kind of implied.
She
you know?
called. She's looking at you. No, I called you the Ego Death, like Mr. Ego Death.
I say, and you'd be right to stroke it every now and then.
Please don't say that ever again. Trust
That's
me.
come out on all sorts of different levels of wrong, brother.
No, I can
Say
see
what?
the.
You never heard of the term "stroke someone's ego"?
She's looking at you and like puts like her hand on your leg. Please don't. I'm flattered, but please don't.
I don't
I
swing
just
that way.
clear my throat and just kind of pull myself away from her
It's where you
and
walk
just
away.
say, "No thanks."
Looks at you,
No, that's not swing that way.
Sovereign. So, where are you from?
I'm from there's a very small village on the north side of Tamriel. It's called Krian, if you've ever heard of it.
Nope, never have.
It's really small, home to maybe not even 1,000 people.
I can tell.
Probably even just a couple hundred.
I'll give you guys like this bit of information about myself. I pretty much know of the Isles. Basically Tamriel, Elmira, Denali, and Imbian. And I pretty much know those key factors. But towns-wise, in those places, not so much.
But I'm from Tamriel, the north side, where the mountains meet the sea. It is beautiful. It's not very cold. It's like very, very warm, tropical even. And we live by the sea. We live on little, like, the logs, they go, you know, they build the bridges out and they have the houses out on the bridges over the water and things. Very nice city, nice aesthetic. And I was from there.
Right, so...
What?
I mean, pretty much keep that theory in mind for what Angus said. Always keep hope. Your home could still be alive.
It has to be. It's like nobody could ever get inside. My mistake was leaving it. Now I can never go back.
I mean,
There's
like
enough
I
time
said,
in
you
the
can always
world.
just save up enough money to go back home. You could have hope, but like I said, I don't have much of any.
She looks at you there more. We'll get you hope at some point.
It's something I've lost and tried many times to get back, but I doubt it.
Since where you guys are walking in a few hours, go by to where the moon, like where every single moon is, it's reaching towards the middle to where the red and blue combine, making in the middle of the afternoon kind of dusk feeling.
That's a pretty sunset.
We're looking up. You see Denali. I keep on saying Denali. My freaking mind. I got a pizza coma coming on. I have pizza. I had like Domino's over here, so it's a pizza coma.
Hey, there you go.
It's this kind of comas, right?
Demi.
Food comas.
Demi is looking up at the sky and immediately saying, I keep on forgetting like how amazing this planet is when it comes to their moons.
It is rather beautiful. Back home, we don't have any kind of anything. There's no sun or moon. It's just a blue-purple sky.
Are you from the Asia? To where she's looking at you.
No, I think it was called the Fae a couple of times. We really just called it what we call the city name. Because we were the only city around for quite a while.
She's looking at you. Are you an Eldrin?
Well, yeah, I am, actually.
Huh. Oh, I actually didn't press it. I mean, the ears kind of give away for elf, but like, hey, you're an Eldrin.
Is that something special? Everyone back home's the same way.
I mean, like, an elf is an elf, even though the gnomes I really can't talk. But, like, a legend, from what I've heard, are, like, pretty much, like, the higher-ups, the first Fae, in a sense.
Yeah, we are, actually. It's a very pretty place from where I'm from.
You see her looking, huh, I gotta keep that in the memory banks now. Meant my first legend.
I didn't know that was something special. I just assumed that everybody knew what we were.
Eladrin elves are rare creatures.
Well, depending on the type of plane, it depends on the rareness. If it was like one of the inner or outer planes, it'd be extremely rare to see a Eladrin.
Well, where she's from, it's just everybody's an Eldrin.
From where she is,
the
it's
entire
very common.
city.
For Chalice, in the case, to where Demi is surprised, it is rare to see, like, not extremely rare, not super rare, just like a good bit of rare to see an Eladrin in Chalice. If anything, this is our first time seeing an Eladrin.
Yeah, she's pale as fuck, so, like, she's just rather...
Oh, so you're
doesn't
a winter
look very...
Becca.
Yes. Theramore is very, very pale. You only go find Theramore real quick.
Damn it, Becca, I was just about to put on those pants, too.
Huh.
Wait, what?
I can see your, flannel, jammy pants. Yeah, I was just about to put those on, too.
Not my fault that I go shopping in men's clothing.
I was just about to put those jams on, too.
Dude, I was cold and they're fleece, so had to get the good shit on.
Fair. Just like keeping just keeping the bearings on, you guys are walking to where you see a very tall gate. And it's like a good couple of minutes from where you guys are now. You can see like a very big stone like gate. Get the sense to where Denali, like the Isle of Denali, you were in part of the city. You're no longer in Clorin. You're now into the outer crest of Avon.
Wow. It definitely looks different.
Looking at the sense,
oh, we gone quite a ways then.
Looking at a sense of how Avon looks, Avon from the stone type of gate, you can see like where the grasslands, it's like a little hitch to where you're walking down a hill. You kind of see a little bit of stone on the ground, a little bit of pipes from the ground with water trickling from side to side. You're kind of near like a water port, and you kind of see like a little sewage port as well, to where you're walking out into the center of the gate. Where you see the two guards looking at all of like the whole five of you. Yeah, right. So what can we do for you? Just looking at all of you guys. So what?
Why did we come here?
We come from Clarum.
Come for Clarum. Are you here on business or just as like a He was looking up there. What do they call those folks? What do they call those folks?
Mercenary?
Mercenary works, and
I think that.
and you seem like tap the staff on the ground.
Yeah, I'm tourist, if that's what you're asking.
Tourist, yeah, tourist. Yeah, tourist. That's a good word.
I heard this was not a place for touristry. That is not what we are here for.
I mean, is any place worth for tourist?
No.
Not really.
Especially not where we just came from.
You see him just like looking at you.
We're here for work.
Oh, if any case,
Hopefully we don't get killed for it.
Tori's just like looking at you guys. Alright, so, one holds up his hand, starts counting. One, and, two, don't worry,
There's
I got
five
it.
of us. There's five. There's
Hold
five
on,
of us, honey.
hold on to your horses, ma'am. I'm trying to count out how many of you are. I gotta start over now. One.
We don't have any horses.
He came back from the dead to deliver a banger line.
You don't have any horses? Okay, so no horses. I gotta recount.
No.
Tori, to see Demi. I swear to God. Let's try to talk to the other guard. Tori, see the guard looking at it immediately at his fingers. It's just like the freaking stupid face with a little bit of drool looking at his hand. There's five of you.
A
There's
2-year-old child is probably smarter than him.
You see, like, one of the guards that was still counting. I know I can count. I knew it. There are five of you. Do you see him like hold up like 3 fingers?
Wait, you missed my little tiny friend. You can't see him. He's invisible.
Oh shit. One. Goes back to counting.
A 2-year-old smarter than he is.
He goes back to counting. He's count to 13. There's 13 of you. He's holding up his hand like the number 5. Now just looking at the factor, kind of just seeing look. The other guard is immediately like out of his like dumb bitch juice moment, just shaking his head. If anything, entryway, since there's 13 of you.
There's not 13 of us.
Oh shit, I think it might be 5. Tori's just looking at the other dude immediately. Yeah, I think that was my first answer. A is 5, so I'm gonna go with answer A. Just immediately looking to the sensory here over like on the watchtower. Just let them in!
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah.
Like the dude like on the watchtower bay looking at all this happening to where the guards are still coming. You just hear, just let them in! Just let them in! Before you see the guards like just like, immediately perk open and open the gate. Alright, so you can go through now.
I rush in.
3 guys are walking in. You kind of see the guard that was still counting, making sure there is quote unquote 13 of you to where he's counting. 1. And it's just thinking out. You hear the dude from the top. 2! It just starts counting to 2. 3 to where you guys are all inside of Avon and nowhere within earshot of this.
My dead grandma can count better than he can.
And she has Alzheimer's. To where like you guys are walking away and you can hear a little bit of like muffled shouting coming from the same man that like yelled out from the watchtower to let you guys in. For like the last moniker that you hear is idiots as the gate closes.
No.
My grandmother can count better than he can, and she's 900 years old.
Dang, really just got 900 on.
You guys are now in the city of Avon. Avon looking out, this is like very, in the sense, as I will say again, very back alley-ish. In the sense of, It's shy. It's a shy, Chicago, in Detroit, in a sense of very dark time. Like whenever or like at nighttime, how the town can be very different on the side, and it's reaching straight to the point of where dusk is about to fall over to nighttime. Avon is the pinnacle of straight up gangster alleyways, District 9 type combat. It's straight up.
Hey yo.
This is like Thief City.
I mean, we don't feel safe. And I'm guarding my coin pouch and my books with my life.
In the sense, like Theramore is saying, she is holding her cheek so she does not get clapped.
Yes. I mean, she's no stranger to the sheets. She just doesn't want to get her shit stolen.
She's no stranger to the sheets. Quote unquote, Becca said that. Repeat, Becca said that.
Repeat. Abort. She don't swing that way.
You don't know how Theramore swings, sir.
We already said that out loud.
These are my cheeks. You will not take me provocatively.
Both. She has taken both to bed.
Yeah, and it has.
Oh, so she does swing that way, but kind of also swings the other way.
I stand
She's
corrected.
a pendulum.
I stand corrected. Bro just said she's a pendulum.
She's a pendulum.
Keep in mind, Mike and Solverine cannot pick up women. I repeat, these two cannot pick up women. They are banned.
The two things that she's mostly guarding, though, is Abercrombie and her coin pouch. Like, she definitely has a hand on each.
You are immediately like
she has
protected to her. I need Theramore, Solverine. I'll roll for Tarvold and Falcon to give me perception.
Perception.
Yep.
Good roll.
I get a +5 to those.
Oh yeah. Good roll.
7.
Ooh, Lord.
23.
Oh, sweet Jesus. 23.
Oh, 18 +5.
You took Observant, didn't you?
No, I just have a natural +5.
Oh, never mind.
5.
5, 7, Tarvold, let's just say
it was a 21, but it rolled over one extra triangle.
Good heavens.
It would have been a 21.
Oh, great heavens. Hold on.
What'd you roll, motherfucker?
It's a +4, and I'm trying to go to your sheet. It's not letting me open up your sheet.
Oh, shit. Give me a second.
I'll
pull it up.
If anything, what is your wisdom, if you can remember it?
My wisdom? Oh god, I can't fucking remember.
I love how I have Theramore's race written down. So I was too lazy to write it out. No, I'm sitting in the chat now.
Oh, sweet heavens. She put in dumb bitch. Oh, Lord.
Mr. Rachel, write it out.
His perception's a +5.
Alright, so that's a 9.
I mean, it's better than most.
Oh, good heavens.
To where, oh, great heavens. Just everybody gets like,
great heavens.
just like gets their shit ran. I'm kidding. But, in a sense,
I got a 23, motherfucker.
I need Falchion, I need Solverine, and Austin, whenever you get a chance, mark 50 gold from your person.
Onto my sheet. Okay.
Take it away?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Take it away.
Hey, I'm the one that started this. I'm sorry.
Negatives, brother.
No.
Oh, great.
No, you said you're in the negatives?
Just mark down to 0 then, I guess.
No, because he should have got 50 gold for the quest, so
Yeah.
he just needs to take away the 50 gold he got from the quest.
So you just be at 0?
So just stay what you're at. Yeah, just stay what you're at, because I think you haven't added the 50 yet.
Oh my god.
If anything, Theramore, you feel as a few hands are blowing for your pouches to where like they kind of just like you're looking at them as soon as they're going through your pouches, there's like a few
I don't think.
a few kids with like cowls at their heads where they see you, and a few others were grabbing your friends' pouches as they were running off immediately. But the one is still right there, trying to take your pouch.
You
I
motherfucker.
don't think so, little one. You need to back the fuck up before I end your life.
To where she,
I'm looking up at this. Do I see the other kids running away?
You definitely do not.
I say, what's this guy doing here?
Trying to steal some stuff off of
Only
me.
Theramore can see him. You guys are distracted, just looking around.
Well, she's saying
okay.
something, right?
Yeah,
Dude.
she's
Yeah,
saying
no,
stuff.
she's
Do we not
talking.
hear her?
Hold on. Continue, Becca.
I mean, I don't know. She's like, you need to back away now before something bad happens.
Do you kind of see the kid immediately? Now is where you guys can now see, just like see him looking, into where he just like runs off into the alleyway.
I'm gonna run and try to tackle him.
Smart kid. Hey.
Strength.
I want my money back.
You don't know he
it's-
took it.
I don't know,
Oh,
but
you don't
know.
I don't know why he's running, but I mean, I saw Theramore saying like, "Hey," you know, so I'm running after him.
Come on, hurry up. Give me your strength. If we're gonna try to
Okay,
tackle-
hold on. What's this kid doing here? I say, Theramore, what's going on?
7.
He reached for one of my pouches, and I believe
You
it was
reached for
probably
one of
a
your
component
pouches?
pouch.
At this
Yes, he was
moment,
going
I'm
for my
going to check.
components, I believe.
I'm gonna check my own pouch, and I suppose I realized that I have 50 gold missing.
I'll say this again. The two kids have already left from where Salvarine and Falchion and Tarvold were distracted, so those kids are already gone. Now, you're going to go try to grapple him. You immediately trip and fall, not even catching him, Salvarine.
It up to the dice.
Well, I'm gonna
Dice
turn at
betrayed
this
me.
kid who's running away also. I'm not going to try to tackle him. I'm just gonna fly and try to chase after him.
Falchion, keep this in mind. They have already gone. It was just the one kid that Theramore grabbed.
I'm following the one kid because if I follow him, he might lead me to where the others went.
If you're going to try to follow
He
him,
makes a very good point.
you got to give me an investigation.
Gotcha. 15.
15 to where you are. Hold on. To where you are ducking and dodging straight through corner and alleyways, to where you see him for a split second and fall through to where he is gone.
He vanished in this alleyway. I'm going to land on the ground and investigate where he stopped, where he disappeared.
You're gonna give me another investigation, then.
Can I be kind of helping from the ground?
Are you even?
I'm on the ground as well. I'm on the ground as well. That's a 19.
It's like this for the point. Falchion flew off into the air. So, Salvarine, were you keeping up with him?
I would I tripped, I looked up, I see him flying up, and now I'm like running up from the ground, like following where he's going.
What is your roll, Falchion?
I rolled a 19.
That's a 16 for my investigation.
You guys cannot look for him whatsoever.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to investigate the area where he disappeared. Like maybe there's a secret trap door somewhere or a door.
No doors, no sense of anything, like no trip bars or anything. From whatever like he was going through, you lost him whenever he was going through the exact same pathway. So he can't be within the exact same area. In fact, I think he just juked you so you can actually fall for that little bait.
I'm just like, dang it, as I'm like looking at my pouch. I say, well, let's get out of here before some other scoundrels come and take the rest of what we have.
At this point, would I catch up to where he is from the ground?
You're already, he's already heading back.
Alright. So would I pass him?
He's saying we were there at the same time. None of us found him, and
I'll-
so I told you. I said, "Well, we might as well just get out of here before some other scoundrels take whatever else we have."
Yeah. Right. We need to stick together and watch our pockets.
Where you guys
I
are
don't have any
heading
pockets.
I'll go back.
back. You guys are still like going straight back to the middle point of everything, looking around, just exploring around Avon. The sort of sites before getting pickpocketed and watching them go away. The sites have you. There is a little tavern here. There's a potion shop and a weapon shop, catching your eye.
I'm not even gonna walk in because I don't have my money.
You're not gonna walk into either one of them?
Nope, I don't have my money.
Either. I'm
It's
broke.
fine. I can help cover
I
costs.
say, well, if you see anything you think we'd like, just we'll be out here.
You said the potion shop?
Yeah, there's potion shops, there's a tavern, and a weapon shop.
I'll go into a potion shop.
Alright. Gonna head into a potion shop to where like a little good old apothecary. Pale human male is just standing over by the counter. She's looking over there with deadpan on his face, rings over his eyes, a little bit just sees you walking in. Alright, so what can I do for you?
I'm just actually looking around, actually.
Go ahead, look throughout the marvelous misadventures of potions to where, like life itself, it's just dead inside.
Oh. I understand the feeling, actually.
Splintered of potions varying from healing to strength to defense to resistances and enchantments onto your weapons. Again, just like life itself, it is just meaningless.
How long do those enchantments last on the weapons?
Well, the enchantments from the potions that last on the weapons are pretty much standard to 1 minute.
Alright,
Again, as I mentioned, the cold embrace of life is just torture.
it sounds like some of the cadets at the college that I went to.
Just like colleges and school themselves, made from the 9 pits of divine hells.
Well, this college was definitely different.
It sucks. To where you kind of just see him go back to his monotheistic self.
I'm gonna go look at the healing potion. Because I don't think we have any of those.
Looking into the standard array of healing potions, you got your standard minor healing potions, regular healing potions, greater healing potions, superior healing potions, and there is an ultimate healing potion in this.
You said what? You cut out.
There are your standard arrays of minor healing potions, regular healing potions, greater healing potions, superior healing potions, and ultimate healing potions.
How much is the ultimate healing potion?
If you get one ultimate healing potion, it will be 2,000 gold pieces.
Wow. Alright, nope, never mind that.
It's in the
how
name.
How much is superior?
Ultimate healing potion. For your
How much more of the healing potion cost?
When it comes to the standard array of healing potions, minors are your standard typical 5 to 6 gold pieces. Your regular healing potions varies all the way to 16. The greater healing potions all the way to 100 or 150. Your superior healing potions are at least 250, 300, or 500.
I'm gonna grab two standard healing potions per person.
Alright, so that'd be about 5. That'd be about 5 people. So, are you grabbing a pack or just separate ones?
You have a pack? Because that would be probably useful.
The pack of the healing potions go from 2, 4, 6, 8. If you want to add in 5, I can just take a 4 and give you 1 healing potion to where it'd just be much more cheaper.
Well, I wanted to grab 2 per person, so 2 of us, we each would get 2.
Oh, if anything, I can just get you the 10 healing potion pack.
That would be amazing, actually. Thank you.
Alright, so it's 10, so Just see him looking, dead eyes, looking at it. That'd be about 50 gold pieces.
50? Alright. Well, here you go. And she just hands over the 50 nonchalantly.
You see him take the gold
only
pieces.
I had my 50.
Like, take the 50 and immediately start eating the gold coins.
Bro, what?
You're eating them? She's just gonna take the 10 healing potions and go away.
Bro, that was bro's lunch.
To where you see him, like, put them in
Bro,
there.
like, see, we think about people needing money. Like, dude, this guy needs money.
To where you see him immediately just, like, open up his arm, and his arm is, like, literally a conveyor belt of different types of money as you walk out. Please, you can come back if you want to. It doesn't matter to me. Life is meaningless.
I'm gonna hand everyone their 2 healing potions. Like, I feel like y'all would like these.
Oh, nice. How many?
2
What
per
is this?
person. So these are
Healing
the
potions.
standard healing potions. Yeah, just like the standard healing potions.
Like a 1d4 plus whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if it comes
Nice, so we got 2 healing potions.
when it comes to the ultimate, I'll tell you that if you guys ever buy the ultimate.
Alright.
Nice.
I figured this is something that y'all might like.
I'm gonna tell her thank you.
Thank you, Tadamore.
I'll be sure to make it up to you somehow.
Just don't kill me in my sleep.
Say, what makes you think I would do that? As I just give her a wry smile.
There are more immediately thinking of the dude eating the coins.
she literally cringes. Don't do that again, please. That's creepy.
Say, huh?
The dude eating the coins did the same kind of smile, and it's a long story.
Dude eating the... What are you talking about? What sane person would eat coins?
I don't know, this sad, depressed motherfucker did.
Thank you. He was depressed. It reminded me of my college days.
What happened in your college?
We're looking to the sins.
Story.
Thinking of some
When
Torvald not having money is thinking weapons. And immediately just like walks into the weapons vendor.
I
You
actually
might
still
have
gotta.
to slip alcohol into my drink
even
to
after
make me talk
the-
about my college days.
Even
Say,
after
yeah,
the
as if
50
that would
getting
work.
Stolen, he has still 50.
Yeah. Still has 50. To where he's just like
Yeah,
walking
Or
through.
how about this? How about this? If we ever get to a point where we're actually comfortable telling each other our entire histories, then I'll talk about my college days. But
In a sense, as you guys are doing that,
until I know more things about y'all, that shit stays hidden.
as you're saying that, you kind of just see Torvald walk into like a weapon shop.
I just imagine Becca's
He's
character
rare.
being like Plankton, like, I went to college!
I went to college!
Well, I mean, Cat's read about what happened in her college and the backstory, so he knows what shit went down.
DM knows all. Will he tell all? Hell no.
He's like, ooh, I could use some arrows, and she's gonna walk into the weapon shop too.
So like, you see Theramore
I'm gonna
and
think of
Torvald
it. Yeah,
walking
I'm
straight
gonna
in there.
step in there too.
Right,
Because
you
I
guys-
might pick up some...
I'll go into the weapons shop too.
all of you head straight into the weapon shop. Where you kind of
What's
just
in
like,
there?
you see like a man immediately, another human, not deprived of anything. He kind of looks a little bit tired, to where like he was resting his head in there. To where you guys all walking, kind of just like see him shoot up so quick. Good luck. Wipes his eyes. What can I do for you?
I want your strongest weapon. I want a nuclear bomb.
I
I
think
did
we
make
actually,
an arrow.
Asking for a nuke.
have a weapon like that.
Ooh.
A sword, more like it.
It's probably not within my price range, not going to lie.
Yeah, pretty much. To where you kind of see him like point up to where there is a bladed. This is like a claymore. It's on a mantle. And look,
God damn it!
And looking at the claymore, it's the way it looks. Ooh, the appearance-wise can scare pretty much anybody.
It looks like I can cut a ring rope, all right.
Oh, definitely. Really, because he go ahead and he grabs it with gloves on, takes off the mantle. Well, yeah, this is the biggest prize sword that's pretty much close to that level.
Wow, that's a pretty blade. How much is it?
Looking at this whole entire blade, this is a claymore, but not any typical claymore. This claymore is made from pretty much any type of mineral in the whole entire realm, in both inner and outer planes, made from old dragon bone, ebony, steel, iron, glass, any type of dwarven type steel, elvish type steel, abyssal blood metal, any type of fusible mineral for a weapon is made into this blade.
So the sword's a Neapolitan.
In a sense. A big Neapolitan. The big ass ice cream stick, no cone. To where you see on the hilt is extremely worn out, and the blade, there's a few cuts and chips in it, but can be repaired.
Okay.
Through looking at
what do you have for 50 gold?
I can tell you it's pretty much not this sword, and Theramore asked a question on how much the blade is, right, Theramore?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
This blade is pretty much a one-of-a-kind, so... 1,000 platinum.
Platinum for what now?
For the blade that he is holding in his hand.
I have only two.
That's 10,000 gold.
Yeah, and I have 200 gold, so I have two platinum.
You can just see him looking at it, the craftsmanship, and you're looking around at every single weapon made in here. None of those weapons comes close to the craftsmanship of the blade that he's holding in his hands.
What is the name of that? Does that blade have a name?
You see him look at it? I don't know.
The fuck all sword.
I say, then how would you know what price to put on that?
Look at the craftsmanship. Any artificer or guildsman can literally look at this thing and say, this is an amazing piece of work. So price
I'm
is
going to look at
the amazing
Sovereign. I'll look at Sovereign and I say, so, artificer?
Architect.
Insight check.
Go ahead, roll.
You ready for this? I'm great at these. 2.
I will say this. You could. Do you want to take the insight check, or do you want to use something very special that you have?
That depends. I'm not sure I quite know what you're talking about.
Something extremely special that can identify anything.
Detect magic.
Oh, I don't have that spell.
Something that can definitely identify anything. Where you could.
If you're saying I can use it, I'll use it then.
Looking at the sense, Sovereign, you see Theramore.
Theramore, can you inspect this for me?
You're looking at Theramore. She has a book on her side.
Or get your Abercrombie to
she's looking at weapons. She's not even paying attention. I'm not gonna.
Hey! Snap! Hey, can I borrow your book for a minute?
Hey! The back rooms. See, I got your attention now.
So slow. Wait, Tori, did she go? Did you just snap at me?
I'm sorry if that is offensive. I'm trying to get your attention, but you aren't turning around.
We'll talk about more of this later. What do you need?
Spoken like a true teacher. We'll talk about your behavior later.
We're gonna call your parents, and you're gonna go to the guidance counselor.
Oh no, you're gonna call my
What's their
mommy.
sending stone number?
What do you want before I change my mind?
Do you think you can identify this for me, or use your book to identify this for me?
If I had the spell learned, well, if I was a bit more powerful, yes, I could identify it myself. But my little friend will have to do for now. And so I pull him up so he's like, "Hey, buddy."
See,
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
open the
not
book.
use that too.
in a sense, I'll give this like out of context. Mike, I was saying you can ask Abercrombie because he's literally a whole entire identify spell.
That's good, because by I'm good at those, I meant I have a -1 to insight, so...
In the sense of like, you kind of see Abercrombie stretch out in the book immediately. Okay, Sovereign, Talvold, Theramore, what do you got for me?
He needs you to identify the sword before I kill him for snapping at me.
Oh, that's rude. Looking at the sense. Sure, let me see the sword.
Alright,
I'll lay it out.
the sword.
You are holding out the actual blade? Asking you, Sovereign, are you holding the blade?
No, I'm holding it by the hilt and my hand, like on the... I guess so.
You are technically holding it. I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Well, I mean, how else would I be handing it to her, right?
I ain't touching the blade.
It's a sword with magical property, Mike. You've got to roll the wisdom save.
I didn't know if I was holding it before, like if I was just now holding it or something.
If you're holding it by the hilt or the blade, you still need to make the roll.
3.
You are getting concussed to her. Take a big 10 points of psychic damage.
Yo.
You are getting a remembrance of a lot of voices piercing through your head. And this language is ancient Draconic.
I don't know that.
You are immediately getting concussed with a lot of...
I know Draconic.
like shifting out into everything. Becca, you know Draconic, not ancient Draconic.
Yep. Like, I know Draconic. But I don't have to touch the sword like he did.
You are getting concussed to where, like, you drop the blade immediately. The blade doesn't break or anything, but Abercrombie was good enough to get a scan to where you see the vendor come over and grab the blade with the gloves on and immediately put it back on the shelf. To where Abercrombie is immediately blown away with, like, all this wealth of information to where a lot of pages are, like, spiraling out of control.
Who just picked it up and put it back? And didn't have to roll a wisdom save?
The vendor, he is wearing gloves.
I'm wearing gloves.
Full-on gloves? Because last time I checked, you said you have a metal hand and an actual human hand. No glove.
Wait, what was my,
You have it in, I think it's Q&A?
character backstory? Is that a glove? Oh wait, no. Never mind. Wait.
Again, one of them's a metal hand.
Fair. One of them's a metal hand, one of them's human hand.
Mm-hmm. You still have to make the roll.
I'm assuming the metal hand wouldn't be the same, though.
Metal hand, it wouldn't matter. If you had a metal hand, you wouldn't have to roll. If you had if your hand was like a regular human hand, yeah, you would have to roll hand.
True, I had it in my hands like this, so it was like hilt and then the blade.
Mm-hmm.
So, fair enough. I would say for flavor before, when I was holding it, nothing was happening because I was holding it with the metal hand. And then I went to go like this, and then I could feel it.
Into the sense, this is like a full-on martial weapon. The thing is extremely heavy, too.
Fair.
Oh yeah, no, I would not be able to even... It would crush me.
To where looking at it, Abercrombie is immediately like point out to where like the weapon vendor put it back on the shelf. To where looking at the sense, Abercrombie is completely dazed inside this book.
Hey, buddy, are you alright?
Just like shaking around, spiraling head.
Buddy, what's wrong?
I have never seen to where like he's like slapping his head to keep his eyes straight. I've never seen a blade with such properties like that before. I couldn't even keep up. Main thing I actually know about the whole entire thing about the blade is it's an extremely powerful weapon. I don't think any normal person, or in the case, creature, can touch this or even wield it.
Well, you heard him. That no one can wield or touch that blade, so let's leave it alone.
Yeah, I think we should just leave it to the side. Torvald, don't get any ideas. This is not for you.
The fuck? I can't even get it. It's too expensive.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get your hopes up for this one. I know I said have hope earlier, but don't have hope for this. You are not him, brother. You are not him.
Okay, in layman's terms, what Selfrin says should be wacko. But
Should be wacko. I go like, do you have any arrows? Any specialty kinds?
to where you kind of just like see the weapon vendor like wipes the wet on his head. Ooh, awesome. You might need to take a rest for a bit, brother.
No, I'm good.
You sure, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of see like the weapon vendor immediately like just like wipe his forehead with like sweat, and you kind of see he's extremely not tense but very worried. So he's looking at him. Yeah,
Are you
arrows.
alright?
No, I'm fine. Arrows. Any
Are you
specialty
sure?
type of arrows? I mean, arrows, fire arrows, regular arrows, lightning arrows, branding arrows, piercing arrows.
Oh,
Oh yes, arrows. Yes.
well, I mean, I have 98 gold to spend, so just whatever that can get me.
Arrows. Right. You want the bolt action or the very hemorrhage-based arrows?
I was actually more like elemental damage.
Okay, fire, force, lightning, psychic, thunder, light, piercing, radiant. You kind of like see him listen to anyone?
Fire, lightning. Did you say psychic?
Yeah, necrotic.
Necrotic. I'll take fire, lightning, psychic, and necrotic. 2 of them if I can.
2 of each.
Yeah, if I can.
Okay, so the elemental arrows. Okay, so 2 fire, 2 lightning, 2 necrotic, and what else?
Psychic.
Okay, fire, lightning, psychic, necrotic. Alright, 2 of each, big total, 150.
Alrighty.
You can afford that?
Yeah.
Alright, moneybags.
Literally, she's a teacher, so of course she has to be stacked.
Bro, teachers don't make money. What do you mean?
Bro, that means literally nothing. Every teacher in America
say
is
this.
the most broke person.
I got a question.
You know what a teacher's average salary is?
I got a question
Less
for
than
this.
what we
I
make.
got a question
Michael,
for this.
not
Michael.
real life. Not
Michael.
real life. It's D&D.
Michael,
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Michael, what you just said to me when it comes to real life, that is true. But in D&D life, you just said the dumbest shit I have ever heard.
But yeah, I'm gonna do one of each.
She's a magic teacher. They get paid up the ass.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do one of each actually.
I can tell
Do
you,
you have a shield?
when it comes to like most modernizations, whenever they do like D&D in both like in their own personal games, recorded or not, sometimes the magic teachers get paid much more than the actual mercenaries. They get stacked.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can imagine that
I'm
now.
just
At first thought, I was just like, "What, bro? What? Teachers being stacked? There's no way." But then I realized,
Actually, I'm gonna do one of each, Kaz. Sorry.
You're gonna do one of each?
Yeah, because I have 40 regular arrows, so I really don't need that many
Oh.
specialty.
If anything, it's just going to be the standard 100.
Alright.
Because like the
What
additional
about a shield?
you kind of see him. Okay, shield, leather shield, hide shield, metal shield, shield that'll protect me from anything.
I mean, a pretty reasonable shield I can just put on my arm.
Right, right. Yep, we got shields. To where you kind of just like see him like pull up the shield. Okay, here you go. Here's your shield, 15 gold pieces.
15? Alright, I got you, brother.
I mean, it is just a standard shield, so 15 gold pieces.
That's fine.
Right, alright, darling,
You see him looking? I'm fine. Just like yanking his collar a little bit. I'm fine.
No, you're not. I know signs of distress. Believe me, I do.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
I've been in many situations of distress.
This
you're-
dude. It's
What's
pretty
wrong?
It's pretty obvious this dude is like freaking out, so everybody can roll inside if they want.
Yeah, I'm rolling inside.
Inside.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, no, not you too.
19. 19.
19.
14.
14.
All of us?
Yeah, it's your choice if you want to.
13.
13.
What is this a roll for?
Inside, if you want to, it's your choice.
Insight? I'll pass.
Don't worry about
All
it
of
from me.
you?
I'm not going to glean anything.
A lot of you? Yeah, you can tell this dude is freaking out. Over what exactly? You do not know, but he is freaking out big time.
You know, I can try and help you if you just talk. What's wrong?
No. It's fine. All right, you got your arrows, you got your shield. You want to browse around a little bit? That's good. Is that pretty much it? Because like see him like rubbing his hands very fast and quick with a lot more sweat.
I'm looking.
Do
I set a rapier onto the table in front of him. How much would this bring me?
Jumps up.
Are you good, man? Are you good?
I don't think like if you need protection, we can handle it. We can protect you.
It's fine. 12 gold pieces.
12 gold for that?
It's just a standard rapier.
I will hand him a hand axe that is enchanted.
What is the enchantment on it?
It's a plus. Sorry, it's my infuse item. It's a +1/+1.
You just have him
Plus 2.
We just have him a +2, so if anything, he's just looking at it. You just want to trade for it? That's fine, I'll take it. Here's your change. He's like, hands out like 4 gold pieces. Here you go. That's pretty much
So
it.
I got 4 gold for that?
You got 4 gold out of it, but he hands you the rapier and says, go ahead. There's your change.
So, alright, I'm gonna delete the hand axe. And he doesn't know this, but once I'm far enough away, that enchantment will just drop.
You see, he does not care whatsoever. He's still paranoid.
He has no idea.
Falchion, did you want anything here, or are you good?
I just want some arrows. Just some regular arrows.
You see him? Yeah, you can get some arrows. You just see him? Okay, arrows. Is that it?
How many arrows can I get for 5 gold?
How many arrows do you have on you already?
Does it matter?
Yes, actually.
I have 43 on me.
43 for 5. You can get an easy 15 back.
Add 15 arrows.
Sure.
Alright, you hand him like 5 gold where he gives you the 15 back. This like tosses it to you. Okay, there you go. Is that pretty much what everybody wants?
That's it for
I
me.
want to help you. Let's let us help.
Okay, that's it. That's good. You seem like immediately just like brush you guys out and push you out. Okay, good. You guys got to bye. To where he closes the door immediately.
Oh, that was more stranger than the guy eating the coins. Alright.
These people are not looking too hot.
You guys pretty much got your weapons, ammunition, equipment. Pretty much got everything you guys have. You guys can check out the tavern here. If you guys want.
Something about this guy seems pretty on edge. I'm worried that there's something out here that he's worried about.
I think
Same
he just
here,
scammed
but I
me.
don't want to go digging.
Did you notice that guy? He was fidgeting like no one other.
I think he scammed me.
No, he got me a
Why?
really good deal on this rapier. I can give you some cash back if you don't think that he paid you properly.
Sure, he might know the price of a rapier, but I don't think he knows anything when it comes to pricing of arrows.
I hand him 4 gold.
Why? You got 15 arrows for 5 gold. That
say,
seems
and I
pretty
got-
good to me.
I got 43 for 2.
Oh yeah, that does. I mean, I thought mine was pretty fair price, but that's also because I got specialty ones.
I actually
Yeah,
want to
the
keep.
elemental ones would
You
fetch
gotta
you
keep-
a lot more for that.
You gotta keep this fact in mind, Falchion. Where you from and where you got those arrows, it was cheaper.
Yes, the quality of the arrow also changes. It might still do the same damage, but the make and quality of it, made by perhaps the person that this guy is getting his arrows from, were probably more expensive, so he has to sell them more expensive to make a profit.
All I know
True.
is that after these last 2 shop encounters, I might actually get a drink.
I'm just gonna sigh and say,
You drinking? That would be funny.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say,
Yeah,
well, that's the
it
last
would.
time I ever buy arrows from this shop. Not
Don't
coming
worry
back
about
here
it,
again.
man. Don't worry about the arrows, my friend. I handed you 4 gold, by the way. Did you mark
I
up?
got it.
All right, no worries.
Alright,
4
you guys are
gold
gonna
is
head,
like basically my life savings at this point.
You guys gonna head straight into like the little tavern that they got here.
yeah.
Actually, I'm
I'm
worried if we
walking-
go in there, we'll get the rest of our money stolen.
Oh, maybe we
But
don't
what?
go in. Yeah, that's a good
I'll
point.
go in, but I'm gonna hold a hand on my satchel, like on my gold pouch. Just
Yeah.
have a hand on it.
You guys
Yeah,
walk.
me
in.
too. I'll walk in with a hand on it.
You guys go in. This is
Oh,
Bentley's
same
Misfits.
as well.
You're walking into the bar. Bentley's Misfits.
I love the name.
Bentley's Misfits is the name. Oh, what was the name of the weapon shop, by the way?
Did not get the clear opening because there's no sign on it.
Fair enough. No worries.
I
And this
feel
one
like
is
if I order
the,
anything other than alcohol here, it's gonna get spiked.
You guys
they would
walk in.
spike this person.
You see a
And they would
graunchy old elven man with like a carving, like an eye patch on his eye, with like a little like bar to throne. This place looks like the salty spittoon.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna order tea, but I feel like it's gonna get. I feel like he's gonna be pissed off that it doesn't have any alcohol in, so he's gonna put shit in it.
Just looking at you
Some
guys
people
walking
get
in,
triggered by the littlest things.
looking at all of you. Hey, all 5 of you kids.
Yeah.
Tell me, booth or table?
Do we want a booth or table?
I don't think with all of us we can fit at the. How big do the booths look, just at a glance?
Standard glance at it is just like a regular sized booth.
Would it fit all 5 of us? With Demi?
Demi could sit on the table.
We could all fit at that booth?
Yeah, because Demi can sit on the table.
Hey.
We'll
Uh,
take a booth.
A booth is fine, yes. I like that idea. Hey, you come up with the greatest ideas.
You just see him look.
What do you?
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. You guys can take the booth because I was going to give you a table anyways.
Thank you. And she goes to sit down.
Just looking at it since, like, you guys got to sit down immediately. Like, where Demi is sitting on the table.
She puts herself at a wall. She's sitting close to a wall.
You're sitting so close to a wall looking at it to where you see, like, the man walk up. Okay. What will be the drink?
Lavender tea for me.
I will get, what should I get, actually?
Repeat
What
that
did I
again,
get the
Missy.
last time? I don't remember.
Lavender or any kind of tea that you have. But I would prefer lavender if you got it.
He's immediately just, like, staring at you. Okay, so what do you want now, Ducky? Looking at you, Salverine.
I just get a, sorry,
Wake up! Hurry up.
do
Stop
you have
speaking.
a whiskey? That's it.
Looks
Just
at
a shot.
you, Tarvold. Okay, so what do you want?
I would like a Macbeth.
See him looking at you.
Hey.
Looking at you, Falchion. Okay, so what do you want?
Water, please.
Looks at Demi. You want a kid's meal? To where she's immediately looking at him immediately. You kind of see Demi start to, like, steam up a little bit.
Don't do it. This ain't the place. Don't do it.
This ain't the place, darling.
It's like
we
when
can
the
come
dude
back
gets-
and beat his ass later.
When the dude gets called a nerd and he just.
For her, there's
No.
like, her face starts to turn red, like she's kind of blushing a little bit, but it's like pure anger. She's looking at him. I'm an adult, and I want ale. And to where you see him just looking at him. All right, and just like walks away. Immediately, just like walks straight to the bar, minding you. To where Demi just like sits down with her arms crossed and her legs crossed. Ah, fucking old fart.
Yeah. He kind of looked at me funny when I said I just wanted tea, whatever kind of tea they had.
He looked at all of us funny. Even though I asked for the whiskey.
I only asked for water.
I don't even like whiskey. I don't know why I
Then
ordered
why'd
it.
you order it?
I don't know. I just something about the place. I felt kind of pressure to do it. I don't know. I don't know.
This is why I don't let anything pressure me.
You guys are like sitting down, like getting your, like having like all your drinks there, to where, with the passive perception of all of you, I'm guessing is higher than a 14.
My passive perception is a 11.
Mine is a
Mine's a
13.
13.
13.
Goo. So I'm guessing.
None of our passive perceptions are higher than 14.
I'm guessing the Bruiser has higher one.
I have a 15.
Yep, thought so.
Hey.
Thank you, God.
Okay, no one else sees this except for Tarvold. Tarvold, you're looking at like everybody else's drinks. Theramore's tea is not what it's supposed to be.
Your tea's not right.
What do you mean?
You were looking at the tea.
I don't know. It looks weird.
You're looking at the tea, Theramore. You asked for a lavender iced tea or any type of iced tea. You see there's rocks, aka ice, and you see pepper.
Pepper.
And you also see dirt. In there too.
Dirt?
Moving on to the water. Don't drink the water.
Vodka!
Do not drink that water. In the sense of like what Trevor was also saying, looking at Function's water. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that water.
It's probably vodka.
And moving on straight to the whiskey. You see there's a raw egg in the whiskey.
Anyway, I'm like, I've never seen whiskey before, so I think this is what whiskey's supposed to look like.
You do not see this. Only Tarvold with his passive perception can.
Exactly, I'm just expecting this is what it's supposed to be.
Tarvold, you're looking at your Macbeth. If you like raw protein in your drinks, then this is for you.
What the fuck?
At least he warned me about mine.
I'm about to take a sip if you're gonna stop me.
Your drinks are all there, sitting at the table. Do you guys pick them up?
I mean, I have mine
I
in my
don't.
hand. I have it in my hand ready to sip it unless Torvald stops me.
I want to see where this goes.
He has all the
This was a
power in his
warning.
hands. I am ready to not metagame this, so I'm about to take a sip.
Falchion.
In his hands, he's got the whole world. In his hands, he's got
If you
the
guys start
whole
singing that, I'm
world.
gonna start crying
In
because
his
I miss
hands.
Bray Wyatt.
Oh, world in his hands.
I miss Bray Wyatt.
I take a sip. I miss
Alright.
that guy too. I really do.
Constitution saving throw.
You did this. Yeah, I'm just letting you know you did this. You know what
I
you were
know.
doing. Oh, 14.
That is not whiskey. As a matter of fact, your first impression of whiskey is you get a whole entire yolk of egg, vinegar, and cinnamon.
Oh yeah. This does not taste like I wanted it to taste. It's awful. Whiskey is terrible. Why did I order this? I don't.
I think we should probably go to a different tavern, maybe one that's more clean, maybe.
What was this one called again? I missed the sign on the way in.
Bentley's Misfits.
Yeah, speak about the misfit.
You kind of see, Falchion, do you drink your quote-unquote water?
After seeing this, no.
Right?
It would be at the same time, so you wouldn't have any idea.
No, I have been known to just sit and stare at a drink for a while.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Tarvel, would you drink your drink as well or no?
No, I'm good.
Or you guys immediately
I
get out?
pass on the rest of that whiskey, man.
A different place to refreshen up.
You see as you guys go to walk away and Demi takes a sip of her ale, she immediately spits it out as the dude comes over. So, are you guys going away? Immediately toward Demi just like splashes the ale in his face and says, "Run!"
Yeah, we're running.
Are
We're
we
dipping.
running? Alright, I'm running.
You've done it now, Demi. I hope this kind of behavior doesn't get us into trouble later.
We're just like, the man immediately. God, he's freaking toward you guys are dash out immediately.
I just turn around and yell to him, "You did it to yourself, old man."
Yep, we're running. I'm
They called him
dashing.
an old man. He'll be faster than you now.
Oh no, I've done it now.
Dashed out to into like he can't fall up to where he's still blinded from like the ale throw. You guys are out of the
I keep running
tavern.
north because I know what way is north.
I'm flying.
I always know what way is north.
I've got my hand on my purse. I don't have a purse. I've got my hand on my. I don't have a satchel
Too
either.
late, Felicia.
I've
You
got
already said purse. You already said purse.
No, stop. I've got my backpack on the front, like high school style.
You guys
Running
are
with the
really
backpack on the front.
You guys are immediately running north to where you hear a scream coming out as soon as you guys are running north.
I stop and look for where the scream's coming from.
I ain't stopping. I'm still running.
It was back at the weapon vendor, Theramore, or wherever you heard that scream.
I go and investigate.
To where you can like stop and just like bust a Yui real quick and then like head straight back. Investigation.
Investigation. Alright, I get a +5 to those, I think? No. Yeah, I do. Another 23.
As soon as you get back there in time, you see something bolt out of there very, very quick. To where you just like hear a lot of commotion coming straight out of like the weapon shop immediately.
What the Are you a... I run in like, are you a rat?
He is immediately like holding his like his little blacksmith apron and like holding it and still breathing. The blade that you guys were identifying is no longer on the rack, and he's immediately just like breathing out.
Breathe, alright. Take deep breaths. In for 5, out for 5. In for 5, out for 5.
He is trying his best, but as soon as he tries to calm down,
He starts doing it with him.
So like you're
He
just
starts
helping
breathing
him.
with him. Come on. Breathe with me. Come on. In. Out. In. Out.
Oh, that fucking monster took the sword.
What is going on? I don't. What is happening?
You guys kept
You're
running.
not
You're nowhere near her. You kept running.
We aren't. Oh,
you kept running.
Why did you stop? No.
Why didn't you stop? Fairmore stopped on her own. Don't say
I thought I was running with everyone else. If everyone else stopped, I stopped.
You even said, and
Wait,
I quote,
what?
"I'm going to keep running." Fairmore stopped to check out what was who was screaming.
Oh, okay. I figured if something was screaming behind us, we were just gonna keep running. I mean, if everybody else turned around, I'm not still running. I wasn't in front anyway.
No, it was just Fairmore that turned around. Everybody else kept going.
All right.
What did you say?
Hold on, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Just looking.
I mean, we all heard the scream. I was flying kind of behind you guys.
This is a monster.
I was the last to leave, so I'm pretty sure I would have seen Theramore stop.
Would you have gone with Fairmore, or would you kept running where everybody else was?
I mean, we work as a group, so I'm not going to leave somebody behind. I'll call out to them, and I'll be like, hold on, we got a straggler.
Then I'll stop.
What?
Alright, two guys stop running, like immediately going
Come on,
back.
keep breathing with me.
You were seeing
Don't
Fairmore
start adrenaline
talk to
again.
the weapon
Come
vendor, and you see the whole entire shop is sacked to ruins, and the blade that you guys identify is gone from the rack.
Alright, slowly. What happened?
This dude can't.
No. Slow. Come on, you got this.
That person is a monster.
Who's a monster?
He was wearing like, I don't know, the man looked like a beast. Very dangerous. In fact, his eyes were as cold. So cold. He's just like, he wanted the blade. I tried giving him every single blade I have in here. He just wanted that blade.
What exactly? Okay, so my book didn't know exactly what the blade does. Do you know exactly what the blade does?
Looking at him to where, like, you kind of see him, like, bring up the fact he is mortified as soon as you said, what is this blade? Like, what does the blade do? Like, he is mortified as soon as you say that. I don't know.
I need to be honest with me if we're gonna help you.
I don't know, he just took the blade. And as soon as he took the blade, that light coming from the blade and, like, him, it was just unstable.
Do you know who this person was? Or creature or monster?
I don't know, like, he had scars on his face. Very, like, built rugged. Very intimidating. To where you kind of, like, hear footsteps right behind you guys.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh lord.
Walking in.
I don't stand up because I'm crouching right next to him. I don't stand up, but I do turn my head towards the footsteps.
To where you guys are like looking at the doorway. Question, Torvald, how tall are you again?
I got to look up his shit. Give me one.
Because you said he's he's around 6 foot, right?
6'4", exactly.
He is.
I'm 5'6".
He is taller than Torvald by like a good bit taller than him. So we're like standing at like 7'2".
Mm-hmm.
You see.
They must look all the way up.
You see, like, walking in. It's a black man, very long dreads tied up in a ponytail, scars on his face, and a bit of scars on his arm. But all right, go ahead, Gabe. Like holding on, like walking in, and like blacksmith type aprons wrap around his forearm, around his wrist. He is looking at you guys, immediately looking at the shop, torn to ruins, and is just looking at in the ground. Okay, question. Have any single one of you seen a claymore in here?
Yes. We saw one in here earlier. and he just reported one that was stolen, the same one that we saw earlier.
Alright, that answers both of my question. As soon as you see him walking over to the dude and pick him up by the scruff of his shirt.
So Horse now just looking up.
You see him looking at him immediately and just like slam him against the wall. You can see on this man's face,
He gets out of the way.
You see he's also an ASMR, but he is much more fallen. Look at this, it's where like he slams him against the wall immediately. And looks at all of you guys. You seem like nice people. Now you. Looking at the dude, this dude is beyond scary. Like, he is pissing himself at this moment.
I'm definitely have moved out of the way because I was literally crouching right next to him.
You took my blade. You and the little friends of yours. And I am going to say these exact words. If my blade does not return to this shop or is not found within 5 days, there is no one stopping me from ripping you apart. Every single wolf in this region, in the soles of my eyes, will carve you and feast on your bones. To where like a flash of his eyes are beaming in like pure blood red.
Oh my, yeah, that's a little extreme, don't you think?
You see the weapon vendor is immediately like straight up pale to where like his hair starts to form gray. To where he puts him down, and immediately you see the man like hold his forehead. Now, if you'll excuse me, and walks out to the walks out the door. Also, if you're looking for a better blacksmith, I have a little shop in Avon before I head back home. In the more richer parts of Avon.
Yeah.
To where you see him walk away and you hear a distant howl of wolven, like a wolven howl as he walks out.
Richer means safer and cleaner. I vote we go there.
You see...
looks like this is your problem now.
The weapon vendor is immediately still like full of gray hair. He is holding himself extremely, very like he's hyperventilating worse than he was before.
I was willing to help you before I knew you were a thief. I don't want to help us. I don't like to help thieves. So kindness has gone out the window.
Looking out to the sense, do you say you guys are gonna follow him to where you? Are you guys all gonna follow where he is?
I guess so.
I mean, I don't know about this guy. I think we stumbled upon him like getting chewed out by this thing. I'm ready to just say, hey, bro, sounds like a good problem to you. I still have to find my money, man.
Alright. If anything, he did say if you guys want a better blacksmith, come to his shop in the more richer parts of Avon.
We might be able to find a decent rooms up there too for the night. And, drinks that aren't going to kill us.
Are you okay? We got part of our money stolen. I mean, they didn't steal anything from you, but I am missing 50 gold. That is a lot of money,
If you even try getting close to him, he is like extremely petrified. Into the sense of like, when it comes to the fear factor, he has broken the fear factor to where he is beyond scared.
Aye.
So like you can literally see the look in his eyes. If you look directly into his eyes, you can see his soul is tearing apart after those words, and like the lack of the mega amount of intimidation is that this person gave off.
Mm-hmm.
And in the sense, what do you guys wish to do now?
I mean, I guess we'll follow him, yeah?
Alright. You guys gotta follow where he is to where you see him walking down, like, he's very far away, to where you guys are starting to follow him and getting to, like, the more richer slums, to where you reach, like, the midway aisle of, like, the little, like, road, like, hill. You can see it is more glistening and more pristine. This place looks much more richer. It looks like it's Manhattan, but, like, not, like, super, like, traffic heavy or, like, super rugged. Like, Manhattan meets Wellington.
Mm.
To where you kind of see the sign, and it says Shimmer Glitter.
Shimmer glitter.
Mm-hmm. Shimmer Glitter. Mainly to the strays of lights. It's glowing and dazzling like glitter when you see like a lot of lights flickering off and on. Now the shimmer part is about like the sometimes dark aesthetics and effect throughout the whole entire part of this town.
I see.
To where you follow him and you see there's like a good bid post-mortem shop to where it says Ignition. The shop's name is called Ignition. As you see him like walk in immediately and sit at his like his like little oval like home type stuff, getting his stuff set up. You guys go in and open the doors to where you see him just like sitting there with a few blades, not like claymores, but a lot of great swords, axes, hammers, shields, a lot of armor pieces, a lot of bows. You kind of just like see him forge over, and there are 2 sets of hammers on the walls as mantles. Where you see him immediately sitting on like a little chair, like he looks a lot bit tired. As he's just like grabbing his forehead. Alright. So what can I do for you? Any type of weapon that you're looking for, any armor piece?
Well, I'm a little bit broke at the moment. Is that okay?
If anything, you're able to browse. And if you want any one of these hammers that I have on here, they're also for sale. But I know you don't got the money, you can just take a look around. I can tell you the names of those weapons too.
I'm looking kind of for magical stuff. Specifically swords, rapiers.
He points to it like those 2 still count as magical items because they're like magical imbued.
I kind of nod and look at them.
You see there are the hammers. You see him point at one of them. Dragludo points at another one. Crack hammer.
And these are rapiers.
Those are hammers. Those are like the big war hammers. Now my rapiers, on the other hand, we're looking into the sense he looks. Oh, like that's actually surprising seeing you here now. Where you see Denali like walk back. Oh, that's him.
Who?
Wait,
what?
who?
You see her literally take off the rapier and take like a little dialect to where her rapier turns into thorn piercer. He's someone that made my weapon.
Oh!
He is? Oh! I've been looking forward to meeting you. You have exquisite craftsmanship. I would love to purchase anything in this store if I could afford it.
You were shaking.
That is no matter. I will peruse. I'm glad to see anything here. And if I have the money,
as he's looking at you. Yeah.
I'm just babbling about, If I, yes, I would buy it. If I, had the money, yes,
Hold on, hold on,
it is
hold
a
on.
great honor.
Hold on. Take a deep breath.
Darling, darling.
Take a deep breath.
Deep breath. Deep breath.
And
You're rambling,
I'm
honey.
calm. I'm calm.
Come on. And hold on, keep your voice down a little bit. Keep your voice down. To where you kind of hear like
Sorry.
a few bits of speech, and like you see two kids walk out, like rubbing their eyes.
The bum from upstairs
You woke up
knocking
the
on the
children.
door. Be quiet.
You see like walking
Right,
through.
you woke up the children.
You see like two little kids, like two little girls immediately. What's happening? Just rubbing their eyes.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I apologize.
You see him get up. Oh, it's fine. Where like you kind of see him like walk over and immediately go over to his girls like and kneel down. Oh, you guys are still a little bit tired. Don't you not want to get trying to go back to sleep at least, or you kind of just like see them? Just like start shaking their heads a little bit.
I can go read him a story if you'd like. I work with kids.
Are you sure? I don't want to take too much out of your time.
Nah, it's no trouble.
If anything, yeah, it's best so I can give her a break. It's where you see him like call out, Ymira, to where you see an elven woman, kind of like tan, like Tex-Mex a little bit, kind of like elvish in a sense with her ears, but a little bit more human features. Kind of just like see her walk down. Yeah. If anything, do you want to put the girl? Do you want to help? And looks at you. Your name. I don't want to be rude.
That's Theramore Fallon. Theramore Fallon.
If you want, if anything, if you want Theramore to help you, put the girls back to sleep. You see her? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt anything. I can put these girls back to sleep. Don't worry, darling. To where, she's looking at you, Theramore. Right, come on. To where she just picks up the like more full human child, and you can like see the little the little ASMR kind of mixed breed looking at you a little bit, and you see her looking at you. She'll let you pick her up. She wouldn't be too antsy at this time.
She picks her up.
You're like, you see her like pick her up. She has like a little toy around here, and she's like still kind of like rubbing her eyes. She's super, like she's still tired.
Let's get y'all back to sleep, kiddos.
For you and Ymira walk back upstairs to put the girls back to sleep, to where looking at you, looking at Falchion, Selfreen, and Darvold. All right, well the girls are busy. What can I do for you boys? Nothing catches your eye besides the swords, rapiers, and mainly a little customer, like this customer here. The gnome. I tend to forget her name sometimes, but if anything, is there any problems with her Thorn Piercer? Where you just like see her, I see Demi immediately. No. This is actually surprising. Sovereign has been mentioning that he's want to see your craft at so many times. He seemed a lot of aesthetic. Consider the fact I mentioned that you made your weapons in a live volcano. Now, in the sense of things, looking at you, Sovereign, you see the man looking at you. Well, get the bearings out of the way for introductions. I am Cynical. Cynical Nightheart.
What you laughing about, Becca?
Can I have a nickname for this character and Kaz hates it?
Cynical Nightheart.
Yep, and Cynical, don't spell it like the actual word Cynical. SyninnIcal.
Cynical with an S.
No, Cynical. CyninnIcal.
Cynical.
Cynical. That's cynical. Cynical. Sen.
You know, Kev hates the nickname I have for this character.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, big time. He has cynical night art.
Craftsmanship is exquisite.
And hold on, if you spelled Nightheart, if you spelled it as Nightheart, it's Niheart. Nein. Heart.
Nineheart.
Yeah, Nineheart.
Yeah. Do you have any connection to the fillet of 9, perchance?
Well, if anything, from what I've been hearing, it's the number spelled 9, and for Michael's interruptions, because I probably know how he spelled it like the word no in German. Jahon.
I did spell it that way.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's the number 9, not 9.
Yes, the fillet of 9 is different. That's the number of 9.
Yeah,
But this
fillet
is
of
just N-E-I-N. And cynical Nineheart is N-E-I-N.
Yes.
Or excuse me, cynical Nineheart.
Cynical.
I have to find a way to write where I can pronounce stuff instead of reading it and then forgetting how to pronounce it.
I'll give you this
so I
little
just pronounce
thing.
it how I read it.
I'll give you this detail. This is my Oblivion character for the people watching this and the players here. When I made him, Cynical literally spells his name exactly like that. He can spell, read, and write. The name Cynical is a title. So,
Anyway, I'm gonna peruse some of his magical rapiers. Just kind of looking for the ones that do something kind of like Thorn Carver does.
Thorn Piercer.
Thorn Piercer. That's right, I have it written down. I don't know why I said Thorn Carver.
If you're looking for something like Thorn Piercer, you're gonna see him immediately. Like looking over it. What you're looking for?
Like just magical weapons. That is all.
You're looking at the rapiers. You should like pull one out. What do you say to try to do like the exact same thing that Demi does?
I say mace.
It does not change.
Whip.
Does not change.
Glaive.
I think you might need to be attuned to it. I'm not there.
Does not change.
I say longsword.
Does not change.
Rapier.
It's just a regular rapier, so you're just saying rapier to the rapier.
I just start singing.
Immediately to where you're looking around. She's
quietly
looking at
because I remembered the kids were going to sleep.
just like looking at it immediately. To where Demi's like, You see Cynical? Oh, you're trying to get something exactly like Thorn Piercer.
Yes, something like that. Does this one not do that?
I will say this for a fact. I have to make it, actually.
Oh, it's one of a kind.
Yeah. And making another... If I were to make another version of Thorn Piercer, it can't be exactly like the one I gave her. It has to be something different.
I see.
And keep in mind...
This really is impressive.
If I make that, it will take a long while before that thing is made.
I see. I don't know how long we will be here, but I will be sure to come back in case we, do a bit of traveling.
This isn't my main shop, so if anything, you're in store.
I see. What about one that can change elements? You say a name of an element, and it will change to that element.
I think I might have one of those. But it depends, what can you wield?
I can wield simple weapons, firearms, martial weapons. Yeah.
Well, what weapon are you looking for exactly? Are you looking for something like heavy?
I like
greatsword?
the rapier. It's nice. It swings really nice as I'm like kind of swinging mine. That far enough away to not hit anything. And I'm like, I do like the look of a rapier. It's really thin, it slices nicely, and the sound it makes in the wind.
So you
it's
want a
just
dexterous
you
weapon?
cannot beat it. Yes.
I think. Tori, you seem like look under the table a little bit. Like pulls out a rapier. Phoenix. You see a fire blow up. Storm. Lightning flares out.
Before I get my hopes up, how much would this cost me?
Well, this elemental changing rapier. This is running to like a grand price of 50. Like 550.
550.
Keep in mind, this is like
Do you take down payments, perhaps?
Afraid not. On special weapons like these, you actually have to pay full price. Everything else I can do down payments on.
Understandable. It's perhaps a down payment to ensure that I can be the one to buy it when I get the money.
Yeah, to where you kind of see him like wipe his nose a little bit.
Like, 50 now and then 500 later when I can afford it.
Nope, afraid not. And
what if I pay you the 50 just, to ensure you don't sell it to someone else?
Nope. Sorry, boss. And mainly, I pretty much have spare. Like, these are spares. So, I have a multitude of these.
I see. What if you could manufacture one that was +1 and could also, do what you could do? No, because I can do that myself.
I can pretty much do that, but the price goes up.
Yeah, that I would know that. I tell you what, I do not have the money, but I really like the sword. Is there something else I could give you to ensure that I could buy one from you later?
If you have something of equal value.
I have nothing of equal value, unfortunately.
Then I'm afraid you can't get the rapier. No dice. It has to be either full payment or enough for a trade. And you, my friend, do not have that kind of money in the wheelhouse.
Just theoretically, how much would a steel construct sell for?
Steel construct, depending on how big the construct is, how it's made, and wired, from your standard level to where it is, it's only enough for 150.
Never mind. I'm just curious. Anyways, I was thinking, maybe later I might come back. Where else do you have your stores?
I have them back in my hometown in Indian.
Okay, here you go.
As he mentions it, I have it in my hometown in Indian.
Indian? Is that on this island?
Indian is a different island.
Oh, but the way that's right. I remember somebody saying the other islands earlier.
Demi has literally said, I've mentioned before, Yef Tamriel, where you guys come from, Denali, which is where we're on and where I'm from. Fairmore mentioned Amaran, and Imbian is another one.
Just for some reason I was thinking it was a town. Never mind my ignorance.
And looking to the Sims, he's just looking at you. Sorry, boss man, you can only get regular weapons now.
Yeah, I can't afford it, no matter what.
And mainly when it comes to anything, if you're trying to sell anything because you are an architect, so I'm guessing you would have something that you always make.
I do. I manufacture special shields, and I made this armor for myself. However, it's only fitted. It's lightweight, so I can. It's mostly just for me. I doubt anyone else would find much value in it.
If anything, it's rare for me to actually even take steel constructs. So if anything, nothing for me, man.
Don't worry about it. I will come back later when I can afford it.
Again, my shop's either here or I go back to my home one back in India that I have in my place.
I have a feeling that destiny will allow us to cross paths again in the future. Perhaps then.
So he immediately stops in motion to where Fairmore, you
Going
finally
to bed
come
already.
finally
Right.
comes back down, and you're talking to Ymira. Mentioning to the fact of like, it takes a little bit of getting those girls to sleep, but in any case, we're gonna end it for tonight.
All right. Yeah, I've got Gabe going to sleep behind me. So
Yep. Endless phase, time drifts off. Meanwhile, see you guys in cyberspace, baby. Bye, dreamers.
Here we go.
See ya. Bye bye.
Night, night.